We're going to talk about the 5 non-negotiables that benefit business and life. And full transparency, these are things that we're working towards. Some we do well, some she does better, and some neither of us do well. But we'll share each of the benefits that they have on our lives and our businesses. By the way, if my voice is new to you, hi, I'm QUÄY.jo. I'm the host of The Art of Online Business. So the 5 non-negotiables, Jamie,
Let's get started.
they are 30 minutes of movement. They are new conversations. They are meditation, or for us, because Jesus, they're prayer and reading the Bible. They are 10 pages of nonfiction and posting on social media. And apparently they're daily. Let's talk about 30 minutes of movement, starting with you. I see you as ultra consistent with this.
This one is super easy for me, actually, just because I have a background in exercise science and wellness. I used to be a personal trainer. It's just, I used to have a business called Mamas Be Moving, where I was coaching moms online and in health. And so it's just something that I have made a habit of mine for years, really. I was really active in all through my childhood with dance and sports. And it's just something I love it. It's kind of like my mental health, my therapy is to exercise, to lift weights, and it's just I've just made it a part of my life. And it's
You
if
have.
I don't do it, usually Sunday's my rest day, but the rest of the days of the week I'm doing some kind of movement, and if I don't do it, I just feel out of sorts. So
How do you feel when you do it?
I feel great. It's uplifting. I don't know, I feel like I got my sweat in. I feel stronger. I feel healthy. You just feel good, right? I mean, exercise releases those good feel good endorphins, and so it's just yeah, I just feel good. How about you?
I wish I was consistent as you.
You're getting better
I'm
though.
I'm getting much better.
Yeah.
So why am I getting better? Ever since I participated in this 90-day New You challenge at the beginning of the year, though I've
Mhm.
always like tried to be active, and before I hurt my ankle, I used to actually walk a lot,
Yeah.
like over 10,000 steps a day. But no, I started this body transformation challenge this year, and it was so funny and disheartening at the same time. When I started, and what my coach told me after monitoring my food, because I had to like record my food intake like day in
Right.
and day out for like 3 days, and my coach is like, you're maintaining body weight, but for a man of your size, 183 pounds or whatever, he's like, you should be losing weight at the calorie amount that you're taking in.
Mhm.
So you need to go on a reverse diet so you can gain weight and increase your metabolism. And I was like, what?
Yeah, we were both like, what's a
What the
reverse
heck is a
diet?
reverse
Never
diet?
heard of that.
So then I went online and found out that, oh yeah, it's for people whose metabolisms have been jacked up and they're super low
Hmm.
because of excessive dieting over a long period of time, and you got to eat more food. And so I was like, great. But I had an excuse at least for not achieving a summer six pack. I was just about to lift my shirt up, but I guess that's too much for the podcast. Remember when our
Maybe
daughter,
not.
remember when your daughter used to do that?
Yeah, she lift up her shirt.
She was
Pancita.
born in China, right? But Jamie spoke Spanish with our daughter, and
Yeah,
she always used to lift up her shirt and say pancita because that's the word for stomach.
like
So,
belly.
like belly.
Yeah.
Anyway, since having to track my macros and every week eat more of the right macros, like protein, carbs, and fat, I've noticed that I've developed new habits of being consistent. And
Yeah.
one of those is just moving. My coach is like, you just need to move. If you just
Mhm.
do 30 minutes of bike, and 30 minutes of lifting, this will help you. And you need to be consistent at it so that
Mhm.
we can measure how your body's responding to the increased calories and on and on and on. And I have felt better, like I felt stronger, and I just feel better about my day. Like I went biking this morning
Mhm.
and I feel better. Like I can get more done. Like I already
Right.
have gotten something done.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm impressed by you that you like if you don't get your workout in during the day, then you do it at night, which for me, I have to do it in the morning, like first thing in the morning,
Right.
or else in the evening, I'm crashing. I'm just done.
Yeah.
And so he'll be like, "Hey, hang out with me and, let's talk, let's watch something while I'm lifting weights." And I'm like, "I don't know how you do this because right now I just have zero energy left by the end of the day." But you have been really consistent. If you can't do it, then you're like, hey, I got to get my workout in. So,
It's I do life tired, so evening workouts are just as tired as morning workouts. That's probably not good. Sleep should be on one of these.
Sleep should be on
It should,
there.
yeah. Working on that. All right, so outreach and new conversations. This is one that benefits business
Right.
and one that we have both learned. Did I already give a shout out to Brandy Mouse, my
You did
business
not
coach?
yet.
Yeah, so these
Right.
come from her. Maybe you heard it on her podcast. We did, but she told me
Mhm.
during our last coaching, well, mini coaching sessions actually, to get more consistent at the 5 non-negotiables because after like 45, 90 days, like our business will never be the same. And so outreach, new conversation. What that looks like for me is I'm actively trying to grow on Instagram.
Mhm.
So when somebody likes my videos, I go and DM them. I'm
Mhm.
getting better about that. Also, anybody that follows me that's new, that has a public account, I start up a conversation. And I've started up plenty of wrong conversations, especially because my keyboard, since it's in Spanish, I feel like my keyboard is undermining my ability to type. Like I can't type anyway. Like I'm frequently typos, but like I feel like the Spanish keyboard doesn't help
It's
to
a
put it
quick put.
to put it back back and forth in English, and it's cool to have one in Spanish, I guess. But yeah, DMing people, and one tip that I recently started doing is Brandy's like leave voice notes instead of just messaging people because
Mm,
anybody now with mini chat, you can just get an automatic message and then it could be a marketing team member or something
right.
DMing. So a voice note lets somebody know it's you.
Yeah, they really got to the source, right?
Hmm.
Yeah. For me, my outreach has looked like basically just finding people on Instagram that I'm interested in. So for me, that looks like a lot of,
Interested in?
well, I'm only interested in you, but you know what
That's right. That's right.
I mean? For 15 years.
You
So,
sure it's 15? If you wish that I could just hop into your Facebook ad manager and run your ads for you, or at least download all my 3+ years of experience into your ads so that they would run the right way, you pretty much got your wish. There's a new offer that I made, and my clients so far are loving it. It's called Facebook Ads to Success, and that means for you, I can coach you one-on-one so that you can successfully run your lead generation ad campaigns, your launch registration ad campaigns, even your sales funnel, SLO, self-liquidating offer funnel ad campaign. Here's how it will work. We will have 3 calls within 30 days. During that first call, I'm going to show you the exact ways to get your account running optimally. We'll do also like analytics setup if you don't have those set up right so that your ads can function the right way. We'll also look at your funnel and I'll point out to you the areas in your funnel that could be converting better. And I'll make recommendations about how to improve those areas of your funnel. And then if you have running ads currently, we'll look at those ads. Otherwise, we'll go through all the things you need to consider before setting up your ads. In between the calls, you get unlimited access to me. That means on Slack or Voxer or even Messenger, you get to record your screen or just send me an audio messages or type something, but ask about your ads and I'll be able to give you recommendations right there. And then we'll set up the ads and then I'll show you how I check up on ads and all the moves that I would make. I'll walk you through those and teach you how to make those same moves so that you can successfully manage your own ads with confidence. Head to the link that you can see right on the screen to book your spot for Facebook ads one-on-one coaching with me. All right, back to the video.
yes, I am. Yes,
Okay. Yes, you are. All right.
I
Good.
am.
Last year she wasn't sure.
After a while, you have after like over 10, you kind of start getting a little mixed up
I
with
was
the
just
numbers.
happy as the husband. We usually get blamed for not remembering anniversaries, and so maybe I've reminded you severally that I remembered our 14-year one and you couldn't count.
Yes, yes, yes. He's never gonna let me live that down. Anyway, by interested in, I mean more like topics, kind of what kind of people what are people doing that I'm interested in. So for me, that's a lot of parenting stuff because Lord knows we all need some help with parenting.
Right.
Um,
But they don't know that we have a 5-year-old and an 8-year-old now.
yeah, we have a 5-year-old and 8-year-old. The elder child struggles with ADHD, and so a lot of things that yes.
HD. It's an
Um,
inside joke.
inside joke.
There's this
Anyway,
guy named Steven Huh.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And anyway, he's pretty funny.
Funny,
Anyway, keep
funny
going.
video.
Keep going.
Anyway, so looking for, parenting help, and then that led to, oh, I could find other people. Our kids sleep through the night now, thankfully. But parenting, sleeping, doctors that help with sleep and child psychology. I love music, so even like people who are giving guitar lessons and different things like that. I don't know. I can't even remember, but
A lot.
just finding different course creators and people who are doing things online and reaching out to them, finding their content, liking their stuff, and then just starting conversations with them. So
In the DMs, that's what you do,
in
right?
the DMs,
Yeah.
yeah, in Instagram DMs. And this also looks like we're not spreading ourselves thin across a million platforms. This is also great advice from Brandy. I'm only focusing on Instagram. Some people maybe want to focus on LinkedIn
Hmm.
or Facebook or email or whatever, but my focus, and I believe yours as well, is just only on Instagram. Because if you're spread across too many different platforms, you're like, where did I message that person? And it's too confusing to keep switching back and forth, and
Yeah.
your brain will explode. So,
I've learned recently too, don't try to do too much because then you never feel like you're winning.
right,
So like lower the number of things that you try or the number of times you try to do outreach or start a number of new conversations you try to start. And that makes you feel better every day. At least it works for me. And
right,
it's surprising, actually. People follow you and they have a reason for following you.
right.
And if you ask them, then they tell you. Sometimes.
Can't see that.
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
And you don't have
yeah.
to be like super salesy, like, but it's just like, are you here to consume more content or are you actually looking for help inside your business? Because I can serve you with, one-on-one coaching or ads management, or I have a course. Like, I'm curious, and they
Right.
let you know. And yeah, I just had a conversation with one lady yesterday.
Mhm.
Yesterday. No. Yeah. No, maybe not. I don't know. Could have been yesterday because yesterday was Sunday. And she says that it started Friday actually, and she said that she was following me because her clients are always asking her about ads management. And I was
Okay.
like, "Oh, really?" And I couldn't put it together because her profile was like something completely different. And I'm like,
Uh,
"So connect the dots for me because it sounds like you have a business, but your profile doesn't talk about that at all." And she's like, "Oh, this is my personal profile." And I'm like, "Oh, who is she though?" Because her business isn't linked
uh,
in her profile. But at any rate, I never would have known that this
mhm,
personal profile
mhm.
was connected to somebody who had a business or an agency with many clients asking them about ads, and she was maybe thinking of, I don't know, we haven't gotten there yet, but like getting help from me or partnering up with me in some way.
Oh,
Ask.
yeah.
Ask people that
Ask
DM you.
questions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right? Meditation. And this is one that we hear a lot about. And as Christians, for us, like meditation equals reading the Bible and praying.
And prayer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Meditating on the Word of God. Both of us, I think, have a pretty consistent habit of
You
reading
more so than me.
reading the Bible in the morning and praying. A lot of times for me, I link together my movement and my prayer, so I'm prayer walking, and that's kind of so I can kill two birds with one stone, so to speak, and save on time and stuff. But I love it. I love being outside
Yeah.
and walking and praying and
I think I'll do better at like laying in bed and reading the Bible and then going outside and walking and praying.
mm,
Though, again, like exercise, sometimes the walking and praying or lifting and praying when I'm not watching my favorite show of late, The
hmm
Titans on Netflix. It's true though. I like to work out and watch The Titans.
yeah.
But I just feel better when I've prayed. It's like,
hmm
what was that one guy saying? We gotta know the creator. Yeah, know the creator. Because he
hmm
created us and we're creative. So like
Right.
getting God's word in my heart, in my mind, so I can actually think about it regularly
hmm
and have my life be changed because of it.
Right.
Mm.
I like as Myron Golden says, we listen to Myron Golden a
Ah,
lot
that's
too.
his name.
And
Okay.
he always says, we're receiving orders from headquarters.
Orders from
And
headquarters.
so when we spend time in the Word and praying in the morning, it's like we're receiving, okay, God, what do you want me to do today? Help me to be aware of the people you want me to love on today or reach out to, and just asking for Him to lead your day.
Yeah, especially need help with our kids. It's like, God, give me wisdom so I
Yes,
can be a good parent.
yes.
10
Always.
pages of nonfiction. This is a hard one because it's one that I don't do consistently.
We used to be really good about this, and we've kind of left this one. So
Yeah.
you guys can comment and tell us how you're doing. That we're just like kind of sharing our hearts here and being
Right.
open that we're good at some and we're not so good at others, and these are some goals for us. And I feel like I've been saying for a long time that I want to get back into this habit of Sunday through Thursday nights
Hmm.
reading, and then like Friday night and Saturday night, our weekends can be, we can watch something, you know, a movie or a show or something we like in the evenings, or if we're hanging out with friends or whatever. But we need to encourage each other a little more
We got to be
because
better.
yeah.
Netflix is taking our time, but really it makes sense. Like, why would we spend time in front of a TV? Or we have a projector, actually. We don't have a TV, but
Yeah.
this little projector, big old screen on the wall, and watch like other people's fantasy lives, i.e.
Essentially.
TV shows,
Yeah.
which are super entertaining, when like we don't have the life we want yet, Like,
Yeah.
let's spend time that changes our life. So we got books here that we are kind of reading and want to read. This one is one that I like. It's called Exactly What to Say by Phil M. Jones. And since writing is just the bane of my existence. That's
I
why I
do not
have
like
this.
rain.
I do not like writing. That's why I have this book. And I started reading it, even though, so Jamie, you tease me a lot because I like to buy books.
He has stacks of books. He will just buy, I don't know, books at a time on Amazon, and they show up at our house, and I'm like, "Are you serious?" Another stack
They look
of
so
books,
pretty
and it's
though.
like, and then we just don't get around to reading them. It's
Yeah.
so anyway, so the new
They
rule is you must finish, I don't know, at least
Is that the new rule?
I'm making a new rule right now. You guys can all hold him
Uh-oh.
accountable.
Hmm.
You must finish at least 3 books
What?
before you're allowed to buy
I
any
think
more
at least
books.
a 1-to-1 is good, Like the books motivate me kind of. It's
Yeah.
nice to just buy them, but I do have lots of books. So this is another one, Think Again, that I am reading through by Adam Grant. We'll link all of these up in the descriptions below. What one do you got?
So I have several here. This one is Extraordinary by John Bevere. He's a pastor and author. So this is a Christian book, but definitely has lots of good stuff in it. And then all these other ones, I have Boss Mom. I have We Should All Be
These are
Millionaires.
ones that I bought, by the way. So without
You
my
do.
book buying addiction, you wouldn't have these books. Just gonna throw that out there.
This is true. This is
Yes,
true. We
yes.
share a lot, which is good, but 6 figures in school hours, which is definitely helpful again for me as a woman and a mom. A lot of these are like, yeah, how to have a business and be a good parent at the same time.
So I should read
Uh,
this too.
and this one, The Gap and the Gain, also caught my eye for happiness, confidence, and success. So
Mm,
anyway,
mm.
tons of good books out there.
So is it mornings or evenings? How are we going to get this done? Does that mean like we're actually just going to do
It's gotta
reading in
be,
the evening?
it's in the evening, yeah,
Yeah?
in the evening. It should be like 20 minutes or so before bed, and that's better for us anyway, right? All of the research continues to show
Me.
that we should turn
Yeah.
off our phones and screens before bed and reading, and that helps to calm our brains, and then maybe we will think about some of the things that we read while we're sleeping and wake up with, I don't know, you always wake up with ideas in the morning.
I always have ideas. Good for better or for worse.
Always like, "Hey, you wanna know all the ideas I had at 3 o'clock in the morning?"
Don't exaggerate on camera, love. It's not that bad.
No, it's
And my
not.
ideas are super good. So
They
you're
are.
lucky I'm
They
sharing them with
they
you.
are good
Mm,
ideas.
that's right.
Some of them are good ideas.
Some of them. At least 64%.
Yeah.
Posting on social media is another daily non-negotiable that we both can get better at.
Definitely.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah.
This is not one that I like. If I'm honest, this is probably my least favorite. All of the other ones, I can do this, but posting on social media, it's just so different in today's day and age, so to speak, that I
Well,
think
you've never really you don't normally hang out a lot on social media.
yeah, I mean, I consume some, but I don't know. For me, putting myself out there is just it can be sort of intimidating. I don't know. And so I've decided to get a little bit silly with it. If you look at my Instagram recently, there's people seem to like videos of me dancing, and so I'm just kind of being a goof.
It's Instagram.
It's
You're a
Instagram.
pretty lady.
Yeah.
People like ladies dancing on Instagram.
Sometimes I feel a little bit silly or like when I'm running out of an idea and I'm like, I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna dance, you know? And so
It's a thing.
so
Yeah.
anyway, this one is definitely more of a challenge for me. I might actually have to lower the bar on this one and say I'm gonna post 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or something like that, until I get more consistent at it and I can do daily. But I
Yeah.
do try to batch it and do a couple at a time and save it, so I can
Oh my
post
gosh.
it the next day,
Yeah.
because it's like if I'm already kind of in the mood and in the zone, then it's like I might as well record 2 or 3 at a time, but I don't know.
I don't know. I feel you're great at batching. Your brain is better because you've been used to doing things in the in between moments when kids were both at home.
Mm,
So, I mean, my social media, I have enough to post daily now, but it still takes time.
mm. It's more the time, but I feel like
Yeah,
you're generally like you're better on camera, or
because I
you
love
he's
the
got more experience, more
I love the
charisma.
camera.
You
More
do.
charisma? I'm just vain. No, but I mean, also though, I've been doing this a lot longer than you though,
You
because
have.
since
You have.
elementary Chinese, and I guess you maybe you do know or you don't know, I used to teach Chinese to expats who lived in China and grew a YouTube channel to
Yeah.
like 20,000 something subscribers.
Mm-hmm.
And so, if you think about it, I've been on camera on that channel alone
A ton.
200
Yeah.
plus videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the art of online business, and so like it's just
He used
it's
to always
it's
make
normal
videos
for
and
me.
make me like lock myself with our baby daughter in the
It's true.
bedroom and be like, I just need 5 more minutes to record another video. And
Keep
I'm,
her quiet.
yeah, keep her quiet, and I'm like trying to nurse her, like do something so that she'll be quiet. I'm
True
like, can we come
story.
out of the room yet, please?
Well, because I would record while you guys were gone, and then you would come back too early, and I wouldn't
No, because
quite
you're
be.
recording too long.
I might would have been done. But here's the thing, like posting on social media helps your reach. Like whatever platform we're on, we just gotta feed the algorithm, unfortunately.
Hmm.
And for me, the more I post on Instagram, the more new people I see that follow.
Yeah.
And also the better I get at posting. And eventually, like if I'm looking for one of these posts to go viral, like you can't find that post
You don't know
until
which one
you
it's gonna be.
post
Yeah.
more.